they say making the art is really the enjoyable part, bruh, they ain't lie. Like I sat here for the last like 48 hours. Sat here, like I have scoliosis, my back macho, but I sat right here. I made a song. I just didn't stop, didn't sleep. Then I went, got the camera, edited or shot video. Why I'm struggling to take out or whatever. Took out my camera, shot video, edited it, and I'm gonna drop it tomorrow. I don't even care to drop it. Like I already know, in order for me to get a similar feeling like how I got sitting here, I'm gonna have to take money and go put it in the thing. Boost pulse. Read analytics. I don't care about that. Like I'm still gonna do it, whatever. Obviously, probably not really. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm saying, you see that? That's not how I felt when I was here. That's not how I felt when I was on the mic. When I was doing my thing. Like that's not how I felt. That's the point. It's about that. That was it. That was what needs. Like that's. There's nothing I can ever say to share that feeling. It's in me, like, and I'm finally getting it. Like, I keep thinking, oh, when I post this clip, oh, yo, when I post this, yo, when I show myself like this, people are gonna get the feeling of what I feel, and they're gonna understand why I'm the greatest. Don't get triggered. Context is coming, but they're never gonna feel what I feel. That's why I think I'm the greatest. Now, obviously everyone thinks they're the greatest in rap. Everyone says I'm the greatest rapper, whatever. Producers, we beat battle and stuff like that. But the complex, I'm not talking about the complex of thinking you're better than everyone. The complex of thinking you've achieved all the check marks on the list that everybody values. Now, that's still obviously debatable, right? The checklist is debatable.
Well, that's debatable.
But the point is, you know others have a checklist, and you pre their checklist, and you see yourself doing great things on their checklist too. Okay, so let's put that there. Okay. Damn. But it doesn't change the context that no one's still gonna feel it. They're not gonna feel it the way, even to those checkpoints, because those checklists, you can use money and finesse everyone to believe things that are on their checklist to be checked off, that you actually had not checked off. So because I know that, that's why I say the things I'm saying. I'm saying like, yo, if I had the backers, if I had the financial backers, if I had the label and this and the that and the that, and it was all put together business-wise, prior to it reaching you guys, I had already lined up the business, so I'd have creative control. I'd be able to make the decisions. I wouldn't have to bow to Baphomet, all these, secret society, whatever. I just have the freedom, great contract, and the longevity to build. Yeah, I'd be better than Drake. Yeah, I'd be bigger than Drake. Yeah, I'd be bigger than Chris Brown. Yeah, I'd be bigger than all of them. I'd be bigger than all of them. Factually, this is facts. Now, usually when I drop a rant video like this, no edits, no breaks. But just to give context for those who still gonna take certain words out of context, when I mention Drake and when I mention Chris Brown, I'm just using them as archetypes. I'm just meaning the general floor, and I meant to mean like the general floor of what we consider a successful artist in mainstream. Okay, and the entire independent world kind of echoes this, but I'm not gonna get into all those points. That's for another video. All right, this is not even like a conversation that requires you to vote. This is just facts based on industry facts, right? Right. You have a plumber who can make pipes from scratch, build his own toilets, retrofit bathroom, custom this, da. And then you have a plumbing company where every hired worker has a unique skill, and without the entire unit of the entire company, they can't even compete with that plumber. But because they have the entire unit, they're the #1 plumbing company in the city, and this guy is just, sometimes utilized because we know he's a jack of all trades of plumbing or whatever the case may be. That's essentially what my situation is. Now imagine you change the infrastructure, and this jack of all trades plumber has the infrastructure of the plumbing company to do and to utilize at his leisure, at his creativity, at his acumen, business acumen, or understanding of the industry, right? Certain places where they're hemorrhaging, wasting money, sending out operators over and over and having to resend the operator because the first one made a mistake and the second one made a mistake. And none of those things will be happening. All the nuances will be understood every step of the way because he's doing every step for his entire tenure of his career. So, yeah, I sit back now and I kind of look at this scenario, this whole like vibe that I'm in, where I'm going to be doing this. Yeah, I'm going to be dropping a lot of music, online content, because I don't see myself, I'm not getting into that, but I don't see myself getting into the woo-woos no more. A story for next year. But now when I say woo-woo, I do mean two different things. One side I will quickly explain here. My whole thing right now as I teach young folk and just generally on social media about music is that there's a split distinction, okay? There's the entertainment industry, then there's actually the music industry, okay? Once you know that, you see the music game for what it is. Those who actually do music exploits, they understand the math of music, and those who utilize those exploits for financial gain, brand stuff. We'll get into that. But it's all next year though. As an end of the year vibe, well, this wasn't an end of year video. It was just about the fact that, gosh, man, it's really about the craft. It's really about the craft. It's really about the craft, and I gotta really figure out the money so I can really enjoy the craft now. Before I was just enjoying the craft and then like figure out money as I could so that, I can maintain just doing the craft. But I haven't done it to a place where I can maintain enjoying the craft. Now that's a quest. Maintaining doing the craft, yes, I figured that out. I mastered that. I can do the craft in any state of mind, depressed, happy, enjoy, like full enjoyment, homeless, in the biggest studio, in a backyard, on a friend's couch, with Bluetooth speaker, with headphone speaker, with no speaker, with just using MIDI and no audio, figuring it out, trying to guess what the audio will sound like. Any type of scenario, okay? I've maintained being able to do the craft, but maintaining the enjoyment so that I can feel at peace every night when I go to bed, that I made the right decision in my life. That's the complex. That's what 2026 is about, man.